Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some pretty big news to go over. We have some new rumors regarding a potential leaked image of Pokemon Legends ZA. We have some updates from Pyoro about Pokemon Legends ZA, and as well as that we have some Nintendo Switch 2 details to go over as well. A lot of things to break down today, so if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, just a quick announcement about a new mystery gift to look forward to next month. We have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the distribution for the Pokemon Europe International Championships has been announced. A Jumpluff based on the Jumpluff used by Marco Silva will be distributed during the EU IC livestream next month. There's also a TCG card as well for the TCG Online game. But yeah, we're all going to be getting a free Jumpluff, I guess, mystery gift. It's not going to be shiny or anything. It's going to be the exact copy of the one used by Marco Silva in the tournament. So we'll look out for that. Obviously, when we do get the mystery gift code, I'll let you guys know in a video. But as of right now, we have the announcement of the code, and then obviously when it's distributed, we'll let you know. But anyway, that's that. Moving on, I wanted to go over this today because it's quite interesting. So this is taken from a thread posted by Pyoro. He's basically leaked that the next TCG Pocket set is going to be about Generation 4. It's not going to be about Generation 2. Made a video about that on the Pocket channel in the description down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, he basically replied to this tweet, which was about only being able to trade up to 1-star cards in Pokemon TCG Pocket. Then he said A2, which is of course the second TCG set coming to Pokemon Pocket, equals Gen 4. So it's not Gen 2 like a lot of people speculated. And then as well as that, we have Lanu here saying, by the way, do you know anything about Pokemon Legends ZA? Riddler-Ku says that something will be announced this week, but it doesn't seem likely considering Pokemon like to announce things on Tuesdays. Again, they announce things on any day of the week, but most of the time it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Friday or Monday, very, very unlikely. Today is Wednesday. Nothing has been announced. So what they usually do in these situations is they kind of announce the trailer the day before. So nothing's been announced yet. So they might do the announcement on Thursday for a trailer on Friday. But if that's not the case, then Riddler-Ku has gotten something else wrong. And again, he didn't outright say there was going to be a trailer this week, but he replied to a tweet asking about if we're going to get Legends ZA news this week. He put a winky face. There's no reason to put that winky face if he didn't know something or if he didn't think something was going to happen. He could have just left it alone and that was it. So he's kind of put himself in a situation now where he needs a trailer to drop this week, and it's looking very, very unlikely for that to be the case. And then we also have Pyoro saying, I've heard some information about the game, but I haven't heard anything about a trailer. So we have Pyoro basically saying, I've not heard anything about it. And Pyoro's sources are obviously a lot more legitimate than Riddler-Ku's because Pyoro is not wrong about anything. Whereas Riddler-Ku, his track record has taken a massive hit in the wrong direction since Scarlet and Violet. The only thing he's gotten right in the last year is this Scarlet and Violet Rayquaza event and the mythical event as well. The mythical event being the mythical distribution, but you have to go to Japan to buy sort of things, but that's probably going to come out to the West at some point. But yeah, his track record is not great. As well as that, the Terra Leaker said that 70% of what Riddler-Ku said is false. So we've got the Terra Leaker saying that Riddler-Ku is full of BS. And we've also got Pyoro not saying that he's wrong. He's just saying that he hasn't heard about anything. Again, they've probably got different sources. And Riddler-Ku has been talking about this trailer for a while now. He originally said it was going to be in October, and then he said it was going to be in January. Now he's hinting at it being this week. That also doesn't look like it's going to be the case. So it's one of those things where, you know, he's just losing reliability and legitimacy as the weeks go by. And if we don't get anything this week, I think it's unlikely we get anything until Pokemon Day, because I don't think they're going to drop a trailer at the start of February and then another big trailer in a Pokemon Presents. Again, it's unlikely for them to do it now because we have a Pokemon Day Presents next month. We have that Nintendo Direct, which is apparently happening next month as well. There's no time for a trailer next month on its own. So for me, it's probably the last week this week. So I don't know. But that also opens the door to a lot of things because he was wrong about so much stuff. He's also said that we're not going to get Gen 5 remakes or whatever. That could all be wrong as well. So it just allows the opportunity for Pokemon Day to really, really surprise us. But again, still a little bit of hope that we get something this week. But at the end of the day, it looks like Riddler-Coup is going to be wrong again. So yeah, take that how you will. It is what it is. Moving on, we have some Nintendo Switch 2 updates to go over. So My Nintendo News tweeting out saying, Schreier, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Switch 2 teaser ahead of the full reveal allows third parties to announce their games. So we might actually be getting some Switch 2 games announced up until the build-up of the April Direct of the Nintendo Switch 2. So they say Bloomberg reporter Jason, again, Schreier, I'm probably getting the name wrong, says that one of the reasons Nintendo likely decided on a Nintendo Switch 2 teaser before the full reveal on 2nd of April is to allow third-party developers the chance to announce their games for the platform. So previously, third-party developers weren't allowed to say that they were developing for the Nintendo Switch 2, as the system hadn't been officially announced by Nintendo. Now that it has been announced, they are free to say that a game is in development for the new system. So this is their exact quote, saying, if you're wondering, one reason to randomly drop a Switch 2 teaser 2.5 months ahead of the proper reveal would be to allow third-party companies to start officially announcing their games for the system. So we might be seeing some Nintendo Switch 2 games announced before the Direct, so that's definitely something to look forward to. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully that is the case. We also have some more Switch 2 stuff to go over. This is kind of like more rumors, speculation, posted by Nintendo, saying insight on why Nintendo Switch 2 full presentation isn't until April. So these are some dates and kind of what's happening over the next few months. So in February, we're getting the Nintendo Switch 1 Direct, which was kind of leaked by Nate the Hate, who of course leaked the original Switch 2 reveal, and also PH Brazil, that has also gotten a lot of things right in the past. They've both said there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 1 Direct in February. We're also getting the Pokemon Presents in February as well. In March, we're getting Xenoblade Chronicles XDE revealed, or released, should I say. In April, we're getting Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and we're obviously getting the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, or I guess, Direct. And then in May, they say Pokemon Legends ZA. Again, we don't know that. I'm still expecting it to drop around June, July. And then in June, it says Switch 2 launch / Mario Kart 9. Again, Legends ZA might come out in May, but a month before the Switch 2 comes out, just to allow people to get it for the Switch 1. And then if there is an enhanced version for the Switch 2, I guess it gives you time to, I guess, play it on that and then ready for the Switch. I don't really know, but hopefully we are able to get some sort of better enhanced version for the Switch 2. So Nintendo prioritizes strong quarterly financials. Q1 ends March 31st, Q2 ends June 30th. Most likely reason why Switch 2 full presentation is not until April is due to not wanting to disrupt the sales of upcoming Switch 1 game releases. So that's what this person is saying. Obviously, the other person is saying it so third-party games can kind of get announced. Also, to give devs time to have their Switch 2 games ready to be showcased and ready for launch. So the February Direct will likely give release dates for Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends ZA, and probably a couple unannounced Switch 1 games. Definitely disagree with that. I think if we're ever going to get a Pokemon Legends ZA release date, it's going to be in the Pokemon Day Presents, because they're not going to drop a massive bombshell in the February Direct and then not have a lot to show in the Pokemon Day Presents. So I don't think that's correct. It says new releases for April and May continue to strong software and hardware sales. Most importantly, it sells through the remaining stock of Nintendo Switch units. Full backwards compatibility was a priority point in Switch 2 reveal trailer, and it will likely be a core focus on Switch 2. Full presentation in April due to DLSS tech. Switch 2 April presentation will give you all of the details, the console features, the next-gen game reveals, and the release date, which most likely will be early June, due to the Switch 2 Experience Tour ending June the 1st and Q2 ending June 30th. So again, highly unlikely that the Switch 2 is going to be coming out in June. Nintendo reported it will have a supply of 20 million plus Switch 2 units for the launch. We covered that, I think, yesterday. The way they can sell that amount by the end of 2025 is by launching no later than summer 2025 and launching with the biggest game possible, being Mario Kart 9. This playbook would keep software and hardware sales steady through Q1, start Q2 sales strong, and with the new Switch 1 games releases and finish Q2 sales even stronger with Switch 2 launch and Switch 2 exclusive games. So it's a decent estimate of like what's going to happen. I disagree with the Pokemon stuff, just simply because I think all the big Pokemon stuff would just be revealed in the Pokemon Day Presents, but I think the rest of it is definitely likely to be a case. And again, this isn't a rumor or anything, it's just speculation, but it's kind of a good guesstimation of the speculation. But that's the Switch 2 stuff. That's the Pyoro stuff as well. Let's take a look at a new rumor that's popped up about Pokemon Legends ZA. A new image has popped up. I feel like I've not covered a Legends ZA leaked image for a very long time. We've got another one though. It's popped up on 4chan. As always, take it with a massive grain of salt. I have no idea what this is saying. There's a 3 in there, so that might be like a date or something. But what we do have is a Tepig which is seemingly on a city sort of floor, and it's in a battle. Looks really cool. I guess this would also reveal that Tepig is in the game, or is at least one of the starter Pokemon. But yeah, all in all, I think the image looks pretty good. You know, I could see the game looking like this. I quite like how this image kind of comes across and stuff like that. It is accompanied with a rumor. Again, take it with a grain of salt. Posted yesterday on Tuesday on the 21st of January, and it says Legend ZA, posted by this person, and it says you have 2 new rivals in the game. One is the opposite gender player, and then the other comes from Paldea, so they're linking it to Generation 9, which also makes sense because obviously Paldea is so close to Kalos. All 3 of you work for the redevelopment team and focus on different aspects of Lumiose, catching Pokemon, battling Pokemon, and evolving Pokemon. So I guess as would be catching Pokemon to like fill the decks with battles mixed in, but I don't think evolving Pokemon just kind of comes through naturally whilst you're catching and battling Pokemon regardless. Roughly double the amount of optional quests from Pokemon Legends Arceus. They increase your trainer rank and you unlock more areas. So I don't know if that's more areas inside Lumiose or if it's areas outside of Lumiose, but either way, very, very similar to Legends Arceus, where you get your rank up and then you can go to more locations. The ultimate weapon that Lysander fired spread energy throughout Kalos, which allowed Pokemon to adapt differently over the past decade. So that sounds like the game is set 10 years in the future of the events of Pokemon X and Y. It says Infinity Energy is a key component in how Lumiose is powered. You must find an alternative energy source by the end of the game. This disbalance of Infinity Energy is what causes Zygarde to Mega Evolve. It looks like it's in the form of the letter A, and then Xerneas and Yveltal go haywire from the Infinity Energy, and you must fight them in their cocoon or tree forms as boss battles. I mean, I don't feel like they'd be very strong in their dormant forms at all, so you would expect them to have an alternate form to that, a little bit like Origin Dialga, Origin Palkia, stuff like that. It then goes on to say battle cafes replace gyms, and some gym leaders return as a side job to battle up incoming trainers. So battle cafes, I mean, there's a lot of cafes in Lumiose, so I can kind of understand that. And there's only one gym in Lumiose as well, being the Lumiose gym. So yeah, I mean, battle cafes does make a little bit more sense. And if they did give you sort of like gym badges, quote unquote, to kind of grab, then that wouldn't be too bad. Give you an extra thing to collect, an extra part of the game, an extra storyline, if you will. And then handful of new regional forms and Mega Evolutions. There's roughly about 18 new Mega Evolutions. And then some Mega Evolutions are choice dependent during the main story, such as Mega Zangoose or Seviper. See, I'd really like that, but you'd have to make it where you're able to catch the alternate Pokemon at the end of the game. Just like how in Legends Arceus there was no version exclusives, they'd have to carry that into Pokemon Legends ZA, even though there was trading, because it's not a primarily like online game at all. And Pokemon games naturally are like single player games, but there's always that kind of cooperative aspect and trading and battling and stuff like that. But in this game, that's probably not going to be the case. You're not going to have to battle your friends and stuff. You're just going to have to trade. So you're going to have to be able to catch all the Pokemon in this game. So it'd be cool if you had like certain decisions, but then at the end of the game, you are able to go and get like all the other Mega Stones and stuff like that. It says the starter Pokemon are Turtwig, Tepig, and Sobble. I wouldn't be a massive fan of those 3 at all. I really hope they aren't the starters. If I had to choose one, it'd probably be... I don't even know, man. I'm not a massive fan of any of them, really. Maybe Turtwig, but I really hope they're not the starters. Grass Steel for Turtwig, Fire Ground for Tepig, and Water Psychic for Sobble. I mean, I guess it'd look like... It'll be based on what the final evolutions look like. Kalos starters can Mega Evolve, and then first trailer is on Pokemon Day. I don't know why people are talking about news in January. It's because of Riddler-Coup, that's why. Legends ZA will release on the Switch. There will not be a version for the Switch 2. Again, in the Terra Leak, it was revealed that there is a super version of Pokemon Legends ZA, which is very likely going to be an enhanced version for the Switch 2. But yeah, I mean... I don't agree with this rumor. I hope it's not true because I'm not a fan of the starter trio. But the picture does look good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the picture does look decent. I don't know what this is gonna. I don't know what this says. If you can translate, or if there are any translators watching, then maybe you can take a look at what it says. But as of right now, I'm just gonna call it fake. But at the end of the day, It'd be cool if we did finally get an image of Legends EA, especially because it doesn't look like we're going to get a trailer this week from Pokemon. But let me know your thoughts on everything we covered today. What are your thoughts on this rumor? Would you like it to be true? Are you against it? Do you like that starter trio? What are your thoughts on what Pyoro has said as well? Again, Riddler-Ku is just losing all credibility. He needs to get something right for people to believe him again, but as of right now, he's just getting everything wrong. So I don't really know what's going on with him. And let me know your thoughts on all the Switch 2 stuff as well. But thank you so much for watching. Like I say, if you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.